Imagine when you go, or NRM, here, come back with a brand new podcast, 2024, baby. It's my year, it's our year. Haven't made one of these in a while. Oh, the Packers been rolling though. He asked me, you want to do one? He's been home for about 2 weeks now, 3 weeks now, right?
Yeah, just about, maybe closer to 4. It'll be closer to 4.
And we've hung out, of course, but he said, do you want to do a podcast? And I said, I looked. And every time we do a podcast, my Packers lose. So I ain't doing no podcast right now. So yeah. But guess what? We're doing a podcast. The Packers are in the playoffs. His Steelers somehow make the playoffs too. They have a better record. They have a better record than the Packers. But
who cares?
Tomorrow. Well, he goes back to college Sunday. Today is Friday. I would like to do our mock draft. I want to do one during the playoffs, and I want to do one after the playoffs when the season's all set. And all that. We can do that sometime.
Just a short one today, right?
We can do it. I didn't know if we had to do one today. We can do one also tomorrow, maybe.
We might have to pull up PFF for me. Because I know, like, the top, 10 guys. But
I know.
I'm, kind of iffy on where guys are going to go.
Okay. So.
No, there's a lot of good wide receivers.
We're just going to start off with Horner's playoff predictions. Oh, fuck. You already. Okay, wait a second.
Are those yours?
My bad.
Are those yours?
Yeah. Let's forget about that for a second.
Well, that rudes a little bit.
All right, there we go.
There we go.
Horner, I'll let you start off. Yeah, I'm going to click for you.
All
right. Wait.
First game.
I think we can hear you guys. I think you can hear it pretty well right now.
Let me check real quick.
Yeah, I want you to check real quick before we start anything else. If you guys haven't noticed, got a new camera. How nice is this shit, guys? Come on now. Yeah, okay, you can hear. We got a new microphone. I got a new keyboard, a new mouse. We're ready to attack this 2024. I have 3 monitors up. It's going to be perfect for everything going on now. It's been a while to set up. I had him help me with my Streamlabs about a week ago, I'd say now. It's mine or yours?
That's yours.
It was... My PC actually broke. That was the worst part about it, and I couldn't stream or anything.
Shout out Best Buy.
Yeah, Best Buy fixed my computer, actually, because something happened. I downloaded the new Call of Duty, and just out of nowhere, it wouldn't work anymore, and I jailbroke to get in, finally, and then I didn't have Wi-Fi anymore, and I had to go get it fixed, so.
All right. Let's rock and roll, baby.
My
playoff predictions.
I want you to start on the AFC side. AFC side.
All right, that's fine. I actually know more games than I do for the NFC on that. First game. Are we starting? You going to start top or the bottom over there?
You can go any way you want.
All right. Well, we'll start with the. We'll go top. The Buffalo Bills are beating the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I want you to give your analyst.
Be so real here with you. Okay. If it's in Buffalo, it favors Buffalo. If it's in Cleveland, it favors Buffalo. Okay. The Bills' run defense is still very good. Okay, a lot of people don't realize that the Bills' defense is why they're 11-6. It's definitely not the offense; it's the defense. Josh Allen is turnover prone, but that offense is still explosive, and the Bills have always had the Steelers' number at times. And Sean McDermott is an experienced head coach. They're still locked in. They're ready. I mean, Josh Allen could turn a corner this playoffs. I just trust that more than I trust the Steelers. You know, the Steelers are still iffy at QB. Mason Rudolph had 3 good weeks of play, I would say. But they're still iffy. The pass offense hasn't been that great. It's
Najee and Warren.
It's been Najee and Warren, and it's been the O-line, which a lot of people were hating on the offensive line to start the year, but I knew at some point that it would come around. And that was the only thing. That's the only thing I'm looking forward to is if the Steelers can run the ball for 160, 150-plus yards, they'll stay in the game, but they won't win this game. It'll be 31-17. Buffalo cover. I'm not worried about any of that. I mean, you could call me. I'm a Steeler fan, but I have no hope for this game.
Okay. We can go to the Chiefs Dolphins.
This game is going to be an interesting one.
-25.
It is going to be -25.
Windshield wise, not actual temperature. But.
I mean, when you're so used to playing in warm weather, and then you got to go and wear sleeves and stuff like that. However, Miami's defense did look good last week against Buffalo.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did they lose Howard? I don't know if they lost. Is he back?
He's playing.
So they'll have Howard and Ramsey. They got back. Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. What's the safety's name?
Holland?
Yeah, I couldn't remember his name. They got Holland back. They got David Long back, who's a very underrated factor in this game. I think you'll see David Long and Holland switch off on Kelsey, which will be a good matchup. Miami has to defend Kelsey though. They have to make the wide receivers beat them. They have to make Kansas City drive down the field slowly. If they do that, they definitely have a shot. However, when it comes down to it, Mahomes versus Tua, who are you taking? I'm going to take Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
This could be the game of the week.
Oh, fuck. My bad.
Yeah, you're good. This could be the game of the week.
Yeah, I
really
think it's the third or second best game of the week.
I think it's probably the second best. The only game I would say better is
Rams Lions. Yeah, it's
just because of the storylines in that. Mm-hmm. But CJ Stroud's had a hell of a year.
He really has. But this Browns defense
is really good. He did, and the thing that really scares me is even though he got hurt in this game, Stroud struggled against the Jets. And the Jets have a really good defense. I would put Cleveland right up there with them. The matchup of the day, though, in that game is probably... You could go Texans wide receiver room against the Browns cornerback room.
Ward is expected to play, but you don't know what's going to happen. Got hurt, I think it was yesterday in practice.
Yeah.
So
I think the real matchup of this game is going to be Tunsil against Garrett. Because if Tunsil can block Garrett one-on-one and they don't have to double them, and they could slide the protection right, give Stroud time to throw the ball, it could lead to a Texans win. However, on the other side of the ball, I think Flacco's playing well. Flacco's throwing it well.
He's just playing the play.
He's just out there throwing. So I'm gonna take Cleveland. Okay. But I think it's gonna be a close one. I think it'll be closer than people think. So I think that's a lot of people's AFC second round, AFC divisional.
I want you to go to the NFC side of things.
Okay. The jinx is not on this week. I'm taking Dallas over Green Bay.
Yeah.
And the main reason for me is it's not even that the Packers offense should put up between 24 and 28 points this game, which will keep them in this game, I think.
The spread's 7.5.
I think it'll be around that. I think Green Bay will put up like 28 to in that, and they'll put up in the 20s. I don't know if they could get up in the 30s point scoring wise. But this game isn't on Love. I don't think it will be on Jordan Love if they lose. The Packers, Joe Barry is just it's been atrocious.
Past 2 weeks, they look good on defense, but you never know sometimes.
It's been bad. Dak to CD's been the connection of the year. I can't believe I'm saying this. I actually trust Dak in this game. I do. I don't think he's going to make many mistakes. I think they have a good chance to run the ball pretty well. That Cowboys offensive line, I think, is now healthy. I think Smith's back. I think Martin's back. Tyler Smith is one of the more underrated players in the NFL right now, and I'm going to take Dallas.
Okay. Rams Lions.
It's one I've gone back and forth on this whole week. Because it's like the Cinderella story. Detroit. Did they finally pull through? Versus the Rams' spectacular season. But this Rams season is all on McVay.
Yeah, McVay's...
It's all on McVay. McVay is the best coach in the NFL. You can argue with the wall. People say Mike Tomlin takes his team to the playoffs. Sean McVay has this team on the verge of winning a playoff game, maybe even two if they get a chance. So I think it comes down to, can the Rams run the ball? And I think the Rams offense is going to have the way with the Lions defense, and I don't trust Jared Goff. I don't trust him in this game. McVay knows Jared Goff very well. This game favors the Rams, and I'm going with the Rams. 28-24. It'll be close, but I think the Rams offense is going to lead them this game.
Okay.
And then we're going to go with the next one.
Eagles Bucks.
This is another one. I don't know. I really want to take Tampa Bay. The way the Eagles been playing, losing to Arizona, losing to the Giants. I mean, dude, the Buccaneers are better than Arizona and the Giants, right? I mean, they gotta be.
Yeah, they only scored. They haven't looked good the past 2 weeks.
They have not. Who, Tampa?
Yeah, Tampa has not looked good the past 2 weeks.
When it comes down to it, I think they're gonna confuse Jalen Hurts defensively. They don't have any big name pass rushers, which kind of scares me. But I look for Antoine Winfield to make a big impact, because I think A.J. Brown is not going to play in this game. So that's one burden off your shoulder. I think Jalen Hurts is going to look to Goddard, and I'm going to look for that Goddard to Winfield matchup. in man on man, who's Jalen Hurts' go-to if A.J. Brown is not on the field and the Eagles can't run the ball. That's why I'm going with Tampa Bay. I like Tampa Bay's defense against the Eagles' offense, and vice versa. You gotta wonder about Baker. Maybe you don't trust Baker, but I like Tampa in this game. I think this matchup bodes well for them. All right, what do you think? It's
We stay on the NFC. Stay on the NFC side this time.
Stay on the NFC. Two brainiac head coaches really in this game.
This is the matchup. Like, you see twice a year. It's always a good game.
This game will be a good game, and in the end, I trust the 49ers playmakers to just make more plays. I like the 49ers offense against that Rams defense, and I'll take that all day. The Rams defense is great, but it just doesn't have the talent to keep up with this Niners offense. This game, I don't think is going to be particularly close if it happens. I think Micah Parsons rushes through the Tampa Bay offensive line. I think
Wirfs is really good, though.
Yeah, Wirfs is good, but Micah Parsons is a different beast, man. Micah Parsons is different. That again, we talked about earlier, Dak to CD. That offense could be rolling. An interesting factor in the Cowboys playoff run, though, is going to be can they run the ball, because Tony Pollard is a good back, and they have that good offensive line.
I'm surprised he went over 1,000. I did not know that till the other day.
Yeah, he just didn't get in the end zone a lot, which you might not have noticed in fantasy-wise. But I'm going to take Dallas. I'm going to be simple. I like both their matchups if the schedule goes the way it goes.
Okay, you can go over to the AFC side now.
Cleveland, Baltimore, again, divisional game. Good, great game. You really can't go wrong either side here. I'm guessing it's going to be cold again, and the running game is going to be key. In the end, I trust the Ravens to run the ball more, keep the clock moving, keep time of possession more than I trust Cleveland to do that. And again, who knows Flacco better than who knows Flacco better than the Baltimore Ravens and John Harbaugh? Give me the Ravens in that one. Kansas City Buffalo is an interesting matchup. Again, we saw this game earlier. Josh Allen was turnover prone in that game. So was Mahomes, I think. I don't think Mahomes had a great game when they played earlier in the year. Mm-hmm. This Bills defense is going to rock them to an AFC championship, and that's why I'm going with them.
You're going with who, Buffalo or Kansas City?
I'm going with Buffalo. I think this is where Mahomes hits the line. I think this is where the Chiefs front office says, all right, we got to get this guy some more weapons, and they finally decide to get Patrick some help. That's why I'm going to go with Buffalo. Again, I think this year is simple. I like the favorites, and I'm going to take both of them in the conference championship. I think Baltimore can run all over Buffalo. I think San Fran can run all over Dallas just like they did earlier in the year. However, I think that game is going to be closer than it was earlier in the year. But I think Lamar, this is his year. I just have a feeling that this is Lamar's year. And this Super Bowl, again, we saw these two teams match up. We saw how much of a blowout it was. I'm taking the Niners this time around. Kyle Shanahan's the kind of guy, beat me once, shame on you. Beat me twice, shame on me. Oh, that's completely wrong. But,
oh, man.
Yeah, give me San Fran. I think they have too many weapons to beat Baltimore, and this is Super Bowl rematch. And something just tells me that San Fran, this is their year. This is their year. They're too good not to win this year. An underrated factor in this game, too, is going to be Chase Young. Chase Young is going to have a massive playoff run. He's going to get full-time snaps with Cleveland Farrell out week 1. I think he's going to just see more snaps as the playoffs come around. When they're double-teaming Bosa, and they're not going to let Nick Bosa beat them, look for Chase Young to wreck their offensive lines.
Okay. Well, now you got the boy up.
Your time to shine, my man.
I'm going to start.
You like mine?
I liked yours. But we're going to go over...
Basic.
But we're going to go over to the AFC side to start off. Buffalo, Pittsburgh, you explained it pretty much to me, as well as anyone can. I think Rudolph's run ends here. I think he shows why he is a backup quarterback in the NFL.
Justin Fields season in Pittsburgh.
So I will go with Buffalo in this one. Pretty handily. I think it's going to be a blow. I don't think Pittsburgh's offense can keep up with Buffalo's. Even though Buffalo's offense hasn't looked the greatest at times, but Pittsburgh's offense is... Their run game's been really what's keeping Rudolph from playing good games, to be honest. You have Najee running for 100 yards. I thought he was bad. I thought Najee was playing one of the worst. I think he was on the end of his
I did too.
But guess what? These past couple weeks, he proved me wrong.
He proved me God wrong. I said the same thing as you.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was injured. I thought he was slow. Honestly, I thought he was overweight.
Yeah.
And then
he is the third heaviest back in the league.
He's running well right now. He's running well. It's proving me wrong. So.
All right. Kansas City Miami. You have Kansas City in this game.
I trust Mahomes over 2.
The thing is, what people are saying is with the temperature as well. But you got to think about this. Mahomes receivers have been losing him games all year. You know what the Dolphins have? Is the receivers. Is those skill positions. And I don't think Kansas City sticks with running the ball as much as they should in this kind of weather game. So, what I think, you have A-Chain, you have Mostert, if Mostert plays. Tyreek Water, you can get the ball at Tyreek very easily. And I think he wants his revenge on Kansas City for not paying him. I think Miami's going to run the ball a lot this game. I think Tyreek can get some jet sweeps here and there. Little dump offs to Jalen Waddle, stuff like that. They can create space, get about 10, 15 yards on some plays. That's why I'm going to take Miami in this one. The upset Kansas City.
I will say this year, there's a lot of great head coaches in the playoffs, and there's going to be a lot of great chess matches. There's going to be a lot of interesting matchups here, because if you're Miami and you're just going to try and pitch the ball outside, that's not going to work. If you have to run the ball inside, you're going to have to attack the interior of that Chiefs defensive line, which is Chris Jones is going to be sitting there waiting for you.
Now, here's a game I went back and forth on.
I did too.
Cleveland, I had Cleveland this whole time.
I did too.
And
I still did.
Something is making me change my mind and go with Houston. Like, a little thing in my back of my mind is going like, Stroud, he's that guy.
Here's that guy.
He's proved why. I said you can go back to the mock drafts. I said when they get to the league, he will show why he should be the 1 pick. But they won't take him at the 1 pick. My mock draft had him going 1. I think you had him at 2 still.
Yeah, I think I was projecting more of what was going to happen than who I thought was better.
Yeah, but I really do think C.J. Stroud's been that good. Nico Collins from Michigan, that's just... I always liked him because he had the same name as me. That was my personal thing with it. I really like Nico Collins. It's just, can that back end of Houston secondary keep up with Joe Flacco, just gunslinger mentality? I don't know.
It's going to be a big Derek Stingley game. Derek Stingley and Amari Cooper's another match.
They played once this year. Cleveland whooped them, but guess what? Stroud wasn't playing. Guess who I'm going with? I'm going with the Houston Texans. That was a last-minute thing. I had the Browns, and as soon as I got to this game, I went I don't got the Browns anymore. I got Houston coming out.
I could see that happening
and winning this game. We'll go with the NFC side. Philly versus Bucks.
I thought you were gonna go.
Philly versus the Buccaneers. The thing is, you took the Buccaneers, but I really think Philly's gonna get it a little bit of their pace going back this game. I don't think the Bucks are that good, and I think the reason they lose this game is because I don't think Todd Bowles is a head coach in the NFL. I think he's a great coordinator. I don't think he's a head coach.
I think both these teams have pretty crappy head coaches.
But that's why I'm going to go with the team that got embarrassed 2 years ago by Brady. When it was 2-7, I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles in this one. Expect a sloppy game for Monday night. Very sloppy game. I think this should be like a 1 o'clock game somewhere. Mm-hmm. I don't like how it's 8 o'clock on Monday. I think that should be a designated spot for Chiefs Dolphins, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair.
But who knows? I'm just blabbing. Rams Lions, game of the year. Matt Stafford coming in, and he's gonna show why. The Rams won that trade. I understand it's a win-win trade, to be honest. The Rams got their Super Bowl, but the Lions got all that draft capital. They don't get Brian Branch if that happens. They get Hutchinson still. They don't get Jahmyr Gibbs if that happens. That's just. But I think the main deciding factor is I don't think they have enough weapons to beat LA with Laporta going down.
If he's out.
He is out. I'm 90% sure he's going to be out. That look bad. It looks like he had extended it. I think he'll be out for at least this week if they win. But I have them losing. I have the Rams going in. And Matt Stafford's angry. You know he is. They made a rule that you can't wear his jersey to the game.
Yeah.
I'm going with the LA Rams in this game. We got the fraud Dallas Cowboys. Wait a second. Versus the green. Bay Packers. You know what? You know something about this game? Jordan Love, he don't got nothing to prove. He made the playoffs with the youngest team in the NFL's history. Give them a round of applause. Because you know what? The Packers are 9-1 in AT&T Stadium. In the last 20 meetings, the Packers are 17-3 against the Cowboys. I get that's Rodgers. I guess that's a little bit of Favre. But I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give about no one but the fucking Packers. The Packers, I've been saying it. I'm going to speak it into fucking belief. The Packers are beating the Cowboys at Dallas to send them to the divisional round. I see your face right now.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I hope that the jinx is
over.
Is going to be over this week. So yeah,
I hope I'm wrong.
We'll go to AFC first. We'll go to Miami, Baltimore. Baltimore put a whooping on Miami,
and it's gonna do that again if that matchup happens.
And I don't think they do it again. I think with Baltimore resting their starters is going to be the keyest piece of them losing. Just like back in 2019 when they rested the starters. They came out and they just got whooped that year, that they had the 1 seed, Lamar's MVP run. And I think Miami's offense is going to play a lot better this game. And I love Baltimore, trust me, I love Geno and all that. But I really don't think they're that good. I think that offense is not that good. I think that I had the Ravens this whole time. I was up in the air about these two games because if the Ravens would have played the Browns, I would have had the Ravens, and that would make that, and I wouldn't be scared anymore because I think they're way better than the Browns. But I just have the Miami Dolphins going to the AFC title game.
I would love to see that. You know I'm a Tua fan.
He's a big Tua guy.
I am a big Tua guy. That was actually you want to know something crazy? First NFL jersey I bought with my own money. Yeah. Actually, no, I didn't buy it with my own money, but it was like, never mind, just completely ignored.
First jersey I've ever bought with my own money was Clay Matthews.
I think the first jersey I ever bought with my own money is actually Calvin Ridley.
You have it. You love a lot of the underrated guys.
You know who else's jersey I got? I don't know if I ever showed you. I have a Derwin.
You told me you had one.
I have never worn it, but I have it. I've never worn it.
Have you seen my New Jersey collection?
Yes, I have.
I got Charles. I got Brett Favre. I got Romeo. I got Christian Watson. I got Aaron Rodgers. I got Clay Matthews. I got Myles Garrett.
Wow, you have Myles Garrett?
Yeah, I have Myles Garrett.
Really? I didn't see that one. What colorway did you get? The white?
No, it's
a normal.
Yeah, it's a normal. I bought it at TJ Maxx.
How much?
$10.
I bought a Jimmy Butler T-Wolf for $8 at Gabe's one time.
It's just a steal deal.
Maybe a kid's extra large, but it should fit.
It fits me like a glove.
Is that what it is? Jersey. Is that what that Myles Garrett is?
No, it's not a kid. It's a men's. It's a men's.
Oh, it's a men's.
Men's small. $10 I bought it for.
Wow. Shout out TJ Maxx.
I was in there and I'm like, Myles Garrett. Because we're in Cleveland.
Bro, I would have bought any NFL jersey for $10. Exactly. To be so honest with you, I'm a Steelers fan. I'd have bought it.
And I just bought it. And when Pittsburgh lost, I don't even know if we hung out like that, but when Pittsburgh lost to the Browns in that first round when they were 11-0 and I said they were frauds, I grabbed a terrible towel and started hitting the Renegade on it like fucking Juju was doing with my Myles Garrett jersey. I was so hyped. Okay, but we'll go to this game. I think it's pretty explanatory. I think Josh Allen gets his revenge on Houston from, I think that was 4 years ago now, when they lost, when they were up a lot and they ended up choking the lead. To Houston.
Wait, who?
Houston?
Buffalo
versus Houston.
And then didn't Houston choke the lead?
Against KC.
That was the same year. That was Josh Allen's
third year. Second or third
year. Because that was the year before they got Diggs. Diggs been with them for 3 years.
Yeah, he wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with Bills. I love the Bills. I love the Bills Mafia. I love their culture. I love everything about the Bills.
Wow, we got an AFC East, AFC Championship.
You know what? I'm going to go with this game first.
Okay, all right.
It's hard to beat a team 3 times. It's very hard. They've won the last 4 games they've played. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they did. You can have them.
Oh, no, I was giving you one. I know, I'm taking one.
I'll take the one that fell on the counter. My girlfriend just got me these Twix cookie dough bites. Oh my god. Got me some Snickers cookie dough bites. If I get fat and she leaves me, blame it on her because she gets me all this candy. Or Mom got me these candies, but I ran outside and went to go say thank you and she left because of how good they were. But it's hard to be a team 3 times. But I think Josh Allen finally gets it done and is heading to the Super Bowl. The Buffalo Bills will mark their territory right now.
That would be great. I would love that.
Rams versus Philly. I have a completely different bracket than you.
I know. We'll have to go through and take a screenshot of what happened. Who we picked. Because we can actually keep track of it now.
Yeah. We'll go with Philly against LA.
Wow.
Philly,
quickly?
Philly versus LA, I said. No.
Oh, I thought you meant you picked out a Philly.
No.
I'm sorry. That quickly.
I am going to go Philly.
Yeah.
But I think Philly, like I said, I think they're going to get the tides rolling around a little bit. I think their team's too talented. I get the back end of their secondary is not that good this year. I think in the draft, if they do get bounced first round, they could get a guy like Kool-Aid McKinstry to help out that back end. The safety class is very weak this year.
I don't think
It's a very offensive-loaded draft this year. But I really do think that Philly can pull it off against LA. I think LA is just like a couple pieces away on defense.
Yeah, that's where they lack, I would say.
And I get their defensive coordinator, I don't know his name. Off the top.
Raheem Morris.
He has done a tremendous job bringing this LA Rams defense to life. They got juice. Aaron Donald, he got juice, but I don't know. I like Philly in this one. And
Don't do it. You don't do it.
I'm going to take the San Francisco 49ers to beat my Green Bay Packers. I don't want to do it at all, but the 49ers are just way too good. I'm not even going to waste my time on this game. The 49ers are getting their fucking vengeance back on Philly.
Debo might go for 300 this game.
And they whooped them already this season. They're going to do it again. Philly is not ready for what Kyle Shanahan
That's coming.
is bringing to that table again. And Brock Purdy, he's not that. I think Jordan Love's better than him. That's you can say it. Yeah, I'll say it. But
Whoa!
I think Jordan Love is a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. That's what he's proved off the last 10 weeks. But we'll just go with that real quick. This is if it was. I want this. I want it to be like this. Let me switch that real quick. This is what I want the Super Bowl to be. It won't be like this, but can a man dream? But this is my Super Bowl right now. I'm gonna take the San Francisco 49ers. They're just too good. I can't even say anything that's not been said about them before. They're just the best team in the whole NFL. And we can barely see us right now because how dark it is.
Because the screen just that's on the screen, the winner.
But yeah. I know you. What do you think about the bracket? My bracket.
I think it's a little more wild than mine. I don't see Miami beating Baltimore. I don't. I think that game just favors Baltimore too much. They have too many matchup advantages.
But even if I go with Baltimore, I still got Buffalo.
I mean that's fair. That's fair. But I'm saying I just can't. I can't see it. Green Bay over Dallas is wild.
The rest of them weren't that bad.
Philly to the conference championships. I don't trust the way they're playing right now.
I'll be honest with you. I'm riding high on Miami and Philly because those are my two teams I took in the fantasy playoff thing.
Fair.
So that's why I'm riding so high on them. What the fuck am I looking at?
Why is this picture that?
I don't know. But yeah, what are we gonna do now? The awards.
Awards, yes, yes.
NFL. Oh fuck.
Yes.
I guess we'll go to this. Okay. This ain't bad, I guess.
All right.
I don't know where the thing is to bring it down though.
Can you just?
Okay, there we go. MVP.
I think it's simple.
I think it's Lamar.
I think it's Lamar.
Very easily.
Regular season award, yeah.
I think if it wasn't a quarterback award, I would say CMC.
I'm surprised CJ Stroud is not up there.
I'm surprised Jordan Love's not up there. I'm going to ride high on Jordan Love. I don't care what anyone says.
Josh Allen being fourth is crazy, though. I think this award's all but locked up.
He's fifth. It goes Lamar, McCaffrey, Dak, Purdy, Allen.
You think McCaffrey comes in second?
That's how the betting odds are. I'm saying that's.
I thought they were in order. Sorry.
No, you're good. I think Jalen Hurts shouldn't even be touching this over guys like C.J. Stroud.
That's why.
I think Jared Goff's been better than Jalen Hurts this year. I think Jordan Love's been better than Jalen Hurts this year. I think Pat Mahomes has been better than Jalen Hurts this year. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I got. Okay. Offensive Player of the Year. This is close with these two. You can even say these three. See these players.
I would put CD in that conversation. I don't think the rest of the list really matters, though.
Yeah. Unless you really, if Raheem had about 200 more rushing yards.
Yeah, you could think about him. I mean, with the 20 touchdowns.
21, I think.
21, I'm sorry. Yeah.
But I think it's CMC.
I would agree. I mean, unless they say something like, "Oh, Tyreek didn't play in such and such many games," but so did CMC didn't either. So I would go CMC. I think he's just an offensive weapon. He's just too good in that Niners offense.
Yeah.
That was unfair when they made that trade.
Everyone thought they lost that trade because they didn't need him. They said, but this one, Defensive Player of the Year, I'm stuck.
I am too, dude. It's between those top three guys. Much as I love Max Crosby, I don't think he's in the conversation. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to two guys who have had. I love my underrated players.
Yep.
These guys have had great seasons. Actually, I'm gonna shout out a third too. Trey Hendrickson.
Oh, 100%.
17 sacks.
Yep.
Josh Allen.
Oh,
had an amazing year.
Trayvon Walker really stepped up in the second half of the year.
Yeah, I will say that too, and I think that's part of the reason why Josh Allen was a lot better. Also, I'm gonna give a shout out just because I like this guy on Madden, but he's also had a really good year. Kayvon Thibodeau. I would argue that he should have maybe been the first overall pick, second overall pick. I think he might be better than Hutch. People just don't know because
I
the
think
Giants
one
suck.
snub's on here as well. Danielle Hunter had an amazing year.
Yeah, another guy. There were a lot of great
amazing
pass
year,
rushers
and
this year.
he ain't there.
Is he still in Minnesota? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised Deron Bland ain't on this betting list.
I
get he shouldn't even be in the conversation, but I'm surprised he's not on the betting list.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's valid.
And then, who else has had a really good year that really hasn't, Winfield, of course, has had an amazing year. Geno's about to get paid by Green Bay.
Shout out Geno.
I'm
trying to think who else.
I like Micah Parsons.
Fred Warner not on this list as well. He's the best middle linebacker at football.
I don't know. I think Roquan had a better year than him though.
He probably did, but Fred Warner's been doing it for a long time.
But I think Micah Parsons is Defensive Player of the Year. In my opinion.
Wow!
You know how high I'm on Micah Parsons.
I didn't think you'd go that route.
I love Micah Parsons.
I think when it comes down to it, it's a two-horse race, and I think it's Miles and TJ. I want to say TJ really badly, but the way the media has been talking, it's Miles. It's Miles, and maybe because the Browns had a better defense than the Steelers this year. Maybe that's why.
I like my favorite stat this year I've seen. The double team rate. It's 8% for TJ Watt, and I think it's 40. It's like 43% for Myles Garrett and Micah Parsons.
Yeah,
as well. Which TJ Watt can't do anything about that.
Yeah, right. He's just doing all he can with what he's got.
But
I will say this.
I think
there is an argument to be made that if Myles Garrett only got double teamed 8% of the time, that he would have 30 sacks this year.
He had an amazing year. Trust me, he did. The stats don't always show it. The tape does. That's why I go with Micah Parsons.
I would go Garrett. I'm going to go Garrett.
I
think Micah Parsons is a better player than Myles Garrett. I think Myles Garrett had a better
I think Micah
season.
Parsons is the best defensive player in the league.
I won't argue with
That's
you.
my opinion.
I won't argue.
And then, what else is there?
Do rookies.
Oh, yeah, Offensive Rookie of the Year, of course. I'm going to go first. I think it's Puka Nacua. I think it's Puka Nacua.
Right.
How do you break the receptions and receiving record that's been held for 60 years?
And not win the award.
And not win the award. C.J. Stroud, amazing. I am winning against Cleveland. I've been high praising him this whole time, but I'm
gonna go the opposite. Right? I'm gonna take CJ.
I'm going with Puka.
I'm gonna take CJ. He's done more for his team.
He does. He definitely has.
I mean, you gotta look at it like that. I mean, if Myles Garrett's the defensive player of the year, then CJ Stroud's the offensive rookie of the year. I know that sounds crazy, and you're gonna be like, "How does that make sense?" Miles
No, I
does
get what
more
you
for
mean.
his team
I get
than
what you
TJ.
mean.
CJ does more for his team than Puka.
We'll go to defensive rookie of the year. I think at one point I would have said Witherspoon.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I would have said Witherspoon, but I think it's Jalen Carter's award.
Yeah, I agree.
Will Anderson's played amazing, actually. I didn't hear his name going on.
You'll get no argument from me there. I think this is really a wide open award too. I think it's more wide open than the odds say. But I would go Jalen. Jalen Carter's been the best defensive rookie.
Yeah. Comeback player of the year.
Give me Flacco.
I'm gonna go with DeMar Hamlin. There's none. I can't. He's gonna win. He's gonna win it. You know he's gonna win it.
Maybe I do.
But the thing is, he died. That's the only thing. That's the only reason he won it.
Let's move on.
But basically, what a lot of people had a problem with Geno Smith winning it last year because they said, "What did he come back from? Sucking? What did Joe Flacco come back from? Sitting on the couch? That's the same argument you can make. The people that said Geno shouldn't have won it last year are the people saying that Joe Flacco should win it this year. In my opinion.
Okay.
My opinion, I think Matt Stafford should be a little bit higher on this list.
I mean, you could argue Baker should be a little higher.
Yeah, I guess. I think if Rodgers took one snap though, he would have won it. That's my opinion.
Yeah, maybe.
If Rodgers would have played one snap, he would have won it. But that's just me.
Oh, we got one more. Yes.
Coach of the year.
I'm going KS. Dude, the thing he's done with what he's had to work with is amazing. There's a lot of great coaches in the NFL right now, but Kevin Stefanski's had an amazing season.
Yeah, but I'm going with D'Amico.
Valid. No, I'm not going to argue.
I think it should be a little bit closer.
I'm not going to argue with any of those three.
I get it. Wait, I'm just going to say I get it's not a playoff award with it, but I think whoever wins that game should get it. I think they should literally do it. Shane Steichen had an amazing year. But the rate, him and D'Amico...
He'll get his chance to win it when he gets AR back next year and they win the division.
But I think his chances... I think he would be in front of D'Amico if they would have won that game.
Yeah.
But they didn't. Which, no, I expected the Browns to be good this year. I get the quarterback and everything. And everywhere, actually, they had injuries. But I did not expect the Texans to do... I had the Texans at, probably 5 wins max. Yeah. And look at them. They're fucking balling.
They're balling. We got one more?
No. So I had D'Amico. D'Amico, Tamar, Carter, Puka, Micah, McCaffrey, Lamar. You had Lamar, McCaffrey, Miles, CJ, Jalen,
Flacco.
Yes, Flacco, Stefanski, yeah. But yeah. That's about it with that. And I'm gonna give you guys a little. We're gonna give you guys a little sneak peek real quick because I have nothing else better to do right
now. Yay! It's that time of year.
We did a lot of these last year. Actually,
it's that time of year.
Our most viewed video is actually this.
It's that time of year.
I don't know if I'm on the right thing or not. No.
You wanna go on PFF?
Yeah. My bad, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
We're good.
We
just did 10?
Yeah, we'll fly through this real quick. At one pick, I think me and you both.
Barring trades, I don't know what the Bears are going to do, but it's Caleb Williams.
Yeah. That's what I got. 2.
I'm not sold on 2.
You're not?
I think JD5, if he tests well, can jump Drake May at this pick.
Okay.
But I take Drake for right now, but I think that can happen.
I was about to say Jaden as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Because I feel like Jaden Daniels is more of a quarterback that would fit into Washington's type of thing, scheme and all that.
They just they could hire Ben Johnson.
Yeah, they could.
Just hired Detroit's assistant GM. They could hire Ben.
We'll go with Jaden Daniels here.
Drake May's 3. I
think Drake May is literally. I think this is going to get traded right here, 1-3.
You think New England will go get Caleb?
I think with new coaches, not new owner, but new coaches, I think they stick with Justin Fields. which I don't want him to get Marvin Harrison Jr. That's the one guy I do not want to see on the Chicago Bears. I think he's the best player in the draft. But these three teams just need quarterback. Drake, meh. And I think this pick's very easy. You take Marv.
That's gonna be that's gonna help Kyler a lot. That's
5 pick.
Kyler.
Me personally, I have Brock Bowers, but I want to hear what you say. Like what you think.
I would take Neighbors. It's like, dude, you've invested so much in your receiver room for them not to be anything.
But here's one thing about what I like what you're saying about the receivers. Keenan's on contract on the last year of his deal. Mike's on the last year of his deal. Josh Palmer's on the last year of his deal. Those are your 3 best receivers.
Yeah.
You can't re-sign all 3 of them.
Yeah. Maybe you do take Neighbors here. I mean,
but also Everett's on the last year of his deal.
Right. I mean, it's a toss-up. And, I mean, honestly, the argument will be made for Rome as well in this spot.
Yeah.
But I would go Neighbors, dude. Okay. You gotta help Herbert. Even if the defense is I trust their defense right now with the new head coach.
Now with this pick, I think Odunze would go to New York.
I'd agree with you. I think
unless I could see him trading up or down, because let's see, Penix will be in the draft. I think I have a spot for him already. Bo Nix, I don't think he's a first round talent.
No.
I don't think McCarthy's a first round talent, but I think he goes in the first round.
No.
I think he does.
Sleeper, watch out for his Milrow.
Is Milrow in the draft this year?
He's on this list.
Yeah, he's
Jordan Travis.
Jordan Travis. He's like a Hendon Hooker of last year.
I'd say Joe Milton has the ability. Just get him in the right scheme.
Ewers will go back.
Yeah, Ewers is back already.
But Giants here.
Give him Rome.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking Rome. And then Tennessee on the clock. They need a receiver too. But I would think that you have 2 generational tackles on the board right now.
I would go Alt before Olu.
You would?
I would go.
I'm a big Olu fan. I like this guy. I like him way better than Alt. But I'll go with Alt right here.
I don't think I mean it's valid either way, really.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is where another team you could see trade up. But I think they're the worst quarterback in the NFL. I think Desmond Ridder is the worst quarterback in the NFL.
You going Penix? Going Penix here? I would go Penix right now for the sake of I think Justin Fields is an Atlanta Falcon.
Well, I think Fields could also be an Atlanta Falcon, of course.
I think Fields is an Atlanta Falcon.
I'm just going to go with Penix because this is all we know right now. Now, they're on the board right here. I don't think Bowers goes to the Bears. I like Cole Kmet a lot.
I think this is Olu.
Yeah, they wouldn't. They need offensive line.
They need to help Justin Fields out.
And now, but 10, you got to take Brock Bowers to get Aaron Rodgers, another guy.
I agree.
11, Minnesota.
Best player on the board.
I think you take Dallas Turner.
Pair him up with Hunter. Give Flores some guys to work with.
I'm here at 12.
Yeah, see, this is where I think Penix's possibility is.
I don't know.
I mean, I think Jared Verse could be also the guy here. Jared, the D lineman from Florida State, the edge rusher.
I like Latu.
I like Latu too.
He could go. I think he's gonna go in the first round. GT.
He's going back to school.
He is.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing.
Braylon Trice is an interesting name. He had a great playoff run for Washington.
Newton's really good.
I actually have not scouted that guy. I've never heard of him. I know Chris Jenkins is good.
What does Denver need though? I haven't watched a lot of
a competent front office.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Latu here.
Yeah, I don't think you could go wrong going Latu or Verse. I think they need some help on the edge.
Now the Raiders on the clock.
The Raiders need a lot. They don't need a quarterback. If they keep Devontae Adams, they don't need a wide receiver.
I think they take Arnold.
This could
Alabama.
Yeah, Arnold.
Or Wiggins. I think both of these two.
Nate, show the height. The Raiders like their longer athletic corners. How tall is he?
I don't know where it says.
Just do first look.
First look. 6'2".
That's a good height weight.
Armstead is 6 foot. Kool-Aid is 6'1".
I like Arnold. I like Arnold at that spot.
14.
I meant to say I like Wiggins, but that's all right.
My
That
bad,
doesn't
my
matter.
bad.
No, that's my
Yeah.
bad.
No, we're good.
Do the Saints need a tackle?
Yeah, Ramchek's like on the last of his limbs. This is a really good tackle class.
I would
though.
go Latham.
Yeah, I think JC
I've
Latham
never
is
heard
really-
of Fuaga.
I have.
I haven't.
I watch
Good?
Bengals mock drafts all the time.
Is he good?
Yeah, I heard everybody he says he's good. Right here, I think they need corner as well.
Yeah, I think you could see Wiggins or Kool-Aid
Yeah,
here, too.
I think Wiggins would go. Well, I think Wiggins would have went earlier, and
Yeah,
then they would have took
yeah.
the other guy. But yeah, Seattle,
Verse. This is perfect Jared Verse range. Your secondary's good. You know,
their run defense is just so bad. But we can go verse here. 17
they need some help too on the back end.
DB. They could take.
They need an edge rusher? No, they don't. That's
Yeah, I don't-
wrong. Come on. They could go interior O-line. Right?
I was thinking Kool-Aid here. That's just me.
Yeah, that's valid. That's valid too. It's definitely a valid pick.
18 Bengals. It matters what T. Higgins when they do with T. Higgins and Boyd.
You think Brian Thomas could be the pick here? The bigger receiver from LSU?
I like Troy Franklin as well.
Keon Coleman, maybe?
Keon Coleman, I have going later. But Cincy, I think when you have where's he at? When you have Newton just staring you right in the eyes.
Yeah, I mean, DJ Reader had a good year though this year.
Right here, I told you about this.
Well, how does Green Bay need a running back? How?
Everyone hates on Aaron Jones.
How?
Aaron Jones looked amazing the past 4 weeks.
How does Tampa Bay need a running back,
Now,
bro?
it'd be if Fuga was here still.
I agree with you.
I would think the Packers would take him, but I'm a Packers fan.
I agree.
I'm taking Cooper DeJean.
I agree with what you're thinking there.
I'm
That makes sense.
taking Cooper DeJean. The Bucks, they need fucking. They don't need a running back either. White ran for over 1,000
That's what
this
I
year.
said. I don't. They might need. Oh man, interior O line makes sense here at this big.
I'm gonna take Mims from Georgia.
Yeah, that's fair. I think he could play on the inside.
Now Arizona on the clock. Now you get him and Paris Johnson on the outside.
I like that.
That's gonna be really good. L.A.
Defense. Gotta go best defensive player on the board.
and
It
who
might be Braylon Trice at this point, dude. He had a great run. I can see McVay liking a guy like him. I really can. I
Where's
think
Trice at?
right there.
Huh.
He had a great run for Washington. He was winning. Even against Michigan, he got some pressure.
Okay, so Pittsburgh now.
I actually have no idea what we're gonna do.
Can I do it?
Yeah.
Bo Nix is going
No,
to
no,
the
no, no,
Pittsburgh
no,
Steelers.
no, God, no.
They need a quarterback.
No,
They need a
bro,
quarterback.
I'm done.
They got
I'm
you
done.
got two guys staring right in the face. Bo Nix and JJ McCarthy.
No, bro, bro, no.
I can see it happening.
Don't do this, please.
I can see that happening very easily.
Bro, no, please.
If Jordan Travis didn't get hurt, though, this would be a perfect spot for him.
No, bro, please don't take. For my sanity,
Okay,
don't
okay.
take him, bro. I wouldn't be able to deal with it.
I don't think this is Zach Frazier from West Virginia. I know him.
You know.
Yeah, I don't know him, but I know of him. That's what I'm
Do
saying.
and look interior D line. Who's there? Byron Murphy, I like. That might be this could be a reach pick, dude. I don't know what.
I think the tackle class is just so good. I'm gonna go with Barton. He can move inside the guard too, as
We
well.
need a center though, dude.
But there's no centers in the draft this early.
We don't need a guard. No, we're not taking a guard. We have two of our guards locked in.
What about tackle?
Oh, we do need a tackle. I'm fine.
He
with
can play
taking a
tackle.
I'm
He can
fine.
play tackle or guard.
Take Troy though.
You think Troy's better than him?
I don't know. I haven't scouted yet, bro. I think let me get through the season.
I'm going with Barton. Barton is Bengals guy.
Who is it? Bengal.
Bengal
the YouTuber?
Yeah, that's where I get my
That's
mock
his guy?
draft stuff from.
That's his guy?
Yeah, he likes this guy a lot.
All right.
So that's why I went with that. Miami. What do they need?
I don't know. Tight end, yeah. Maybe take another offensive lineman.
What tight end's even in this class still?
Nobody. Sanders. Wow, the tight end class is terrible. God. The tight end and safety classes are awful.
We'll go with Fununata.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
Eagles, they need back end help really badly.
Yeah, we'll find the DBs. I like that kid from Missouri. He's longer, I think more athletic. Kalen King's in play. I think I almost.
They could take a linebacker here, but this
No.
linebacker class ain't that good. Eichenberg went back to school, right?
Yeah, he went back today. Peyton Wilson won the defensive. He won the Chuck Bernardrick Award. He could be a guy.
Like the safety room ain't that good.
I don't think it is. I mean, like, but they have these guys rated high. I haven't looked up at any.
I'm gonna take this Kitchens, dude.
All right, good.
I think. And then right here, this is where Brian Thomas goes to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
What do they need? I could see D'Amico taking another defensive piece.
Chris Braswell makes sense. Alabama likes to draft Alabama guys.
But let me just see something at the receiver.
Troy Franklin.
I'm gonna
No,
take. You don't like it? I like Dez as well. Dez Walker.
Buka's back at school.
Yeah, I know. Keon Coleman, he's there.
Nah, they don't need.
Is this a white dude?
Yeah. The only way the Texans are getting a receiver is if like they trade for one dude. They're not drafting a receiver. Their receiver room's good. I like Nico. I like freaking Tank and them guys. So. I like Braswell. This pick, I do.
Okay, we'll take Braswell. Detroit.
How did they?
They don't need offensive line at all.
Go D line.
I think they could.
Oh no, they could go. They could go corner.
Yeah, I think they need help in
corner.
the back end, and we'll go with Ennis Reich.
Check his height and weight, just because I'm curious. I've heard about this guy, but I haven't heard.
6 foot, 188.
Yeah, I think it's a good buy for him. I think it's a good pick for Detroit.
We haven't scouted that much, guys.
Troy Franklin here.
Yeah, they do need a receiver badly.
Troy Franklin here.
But I don't think they need I think they need a slot guy.
Isn't Troy Franklin a slot guy?
I thought he was on the outside.
No, I thought he was
6'3", yeah. I don't think he. I don't think
but he
he
could be Gabe Davis's replacement though.
Yeah, Gabe Davis. They need to replace him. Shakir has stepped up.
If
Ibuka didn't go back to the draft, this could be a perfect spot.
Yeah.
For Ibuka.
I
like Dez Walker too.
I like Troy, dude. I like Troy Franklin. They could pair Dez with what's his face? They could be pairing Dez with
We're gonna go Troy Franklin here.
They could be pairing Dez with Drake.
No, I'm gonna go Dez out here. Actually,
Go ahead. I don't really care.
I think he's not the better receiver, but he's the more
Cowboys
needed.
Don't need a running back. This is a value pick. Take the best guy on the board.
The best guy on the board, probably another tackle. They don't need a tackle though, really.
Tyron Smith is getting older.
I guess they could use like edge.
No, you might get DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yeah. I'm just going to go with the tackle.
Yeah, sure.
The 49ers, what do they need? Fucking.
And then just take another tackle.
What could the 49ers use? They say offensive line. Yeah, they could use offensive line, I guess. They don't have the best offensive line in the world.
All the good tackles.
We'll take this guy out of fucking Yale.
Oh, hold on, celebrity.
Hello.
Hello. No, why? Why? What's wrong? What'd he do? No. You talk to him, Preston. Alright, I'll take care of it. Alright, I'll take care of it. Alright, I'll take care of it. Alright, good luck. Bring one home. Alright. Okay, good. Alright, it makes me feel better. Alright. Alright, bye.
Alright.
Troy Franklin.
Yeah! And that's the end of the mock draft.
Odell's gone. Wow, this is the first. All right, now take a picture of this and see where we end up in 3 months. See how right we are. Probably completely wrong. Can you download it? See if we can right-click it. Save image as. Yeah, and then just save to whatever you want it to.
I'll save it right there. Okay. All right, guys, that's the end of the podcast. We did our whole
Covered
draft.
a lot of stuff today.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting to do this, but I was really expecting to do 10, but then
We were like, yeah, let's just do the whole first.
it went by quick because we don't really.
We were just kind of guessing after 10, really.
Well, no, I think I did pretty good up
I
to
think we did
20-ish.
pretty good up to like 17. It was maybe like 18.
No, 17, I could see Kool-Aid going there.
Yeah.
Newton's really good. He's a top 15 guy. Dijon, I just want him as a Packer, to be honest.
And then I think when 20 on.
No, Mims is really good too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And then after that,
yeah.
You see, he kept taking tackles and edge guys.
Yeah, and corners.
I have no idea who this guy is, but he's screaming Philly.
I haven't looked at this class enough yet, so.
And then in the second round, the Patriots take that white receiver out of Georgia. I got the ball player.
We took 3 receivers in a row, dude. Wow.
Where at?
MHS.
Oh, yeah.
MHJ.
That's how it went last year, though.
Is it?
JSN, Zay, Quentin Johnson, Addison.
And then I remember the year they went Ruggs, Lamb, Judy.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's the end of this, boys. Hope you guys did enjoy. The quality's amazing, in my opinion. I think that's the best thing. You see my chain.